Alright, here's another quick tip video in Adobe Premiere. So let's say we want to use our two sources of audio, but we want the audio levels to vary between normal and then low. We want it to go over a specific time frame. For example, if I was doing narration, I would want my audio level for my music to go down during the talking and then come back up when I was done talking. So for this particular example, I have my drone footage. This is the source audio right here on the bottom. I'm going to bring in my music. Okay, and I'm going to line them up right there. So they both seem to be about the same volume. So that doesn't really work for me, especially if I'm going to do some narration or, if I want to bring some sort of a natural sound up or the music down over a specific period. So what I need to do is I need to create an anchor point so that I can manipulate that specific part of the video. So in the last video I showed you how to just drag the rubber band down, and that took care of the entire audio file, and that works for some things, but it doesn't work for others. So push Command Z there to undo. Now if I push the letter P on my keyboard, I create a pen tool on my cursor. So now what it has is it's a pen tool with a plus sign on it. So what that is that's creating an anchor point. If you've taken graphic design, you understand what the pen tool does. And so in this particular case, what I can do is I can create an anchor point here, and now anything beyond that anchor point I can manipulate without affecting anything before the anchor point. So I push V again to get my cursor back to regular. Now if I drag this, sorry, I have to create another anchor point here. Okay, now if I drag this anchor point down, you can see that it's beginning to fade out the music to where I want. So if this was narration, volume's gonna be loud up to this first anchor point, and then the computer knows now that you're going to slowly fade it out down to about negative 10.53 decibel levels, and it's going to maintain that level until you tell it not to. So I want it to come back up over here. Got to create two anchor points. Bring this back up. Bring it back up to as close as 0. Okay. And now it's exactly what you think is going to happen, but you can just visualize it. The audio is going to be normal, then it's going to fade down, it's going to stay down, and then it's going to fade back up when you tell it to. So if I push play, and you saw that the music stayed the same because I didn't change that, but the drone audio went down and then back up. So this is very useful for narration when you're creating, when you have dialogue in your films and things of that nature, or if you want to just overemphasize maybe a sound effect or something that you bring in to just add to your video. All right, hope you enjoyed this one.